Michael B. Jordan, actor, now director, names People's Sexiest Man Alive in 2020. We have heard a lot about him over the past few years, and me myself, I've even been compared to him quite a few times, especially from women. But today I want a quest to find out, what do women really think about Michael B. Jordan? So the first thing that we have to address is a woman calling Michael B. Jordan corny. If you haven't seen that, I'll go ahead and play a clip right now.
Yeah, we got Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Oh, the corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say corny. I said we used to make fun of the name. Well, you're not corny anymore.
So there's a lot of talk whether or not this was justifiable, whether or not on both ends was it justifiable. And for me, I'm gonna have to be on Michael B. Jordan's side for this one. The reason is because I totally relate to the story, right? The underdog story, the corny kid, the lame kid who has now made something of himself. I remember back in middle school, it was this girl, I'm not gonna say her name, but it was this light-skinned girl. She was pretty popular in the school. I would make some interactions with her, but it wasn't nothing crazy. I think she found me attractive at the time, but she would never admit it. Well, in hindsight, I know now. But anyways, I was in the lunch line, right? And she was asking me this question. And I was very introverted at the time, still am in some cases, but I really didn't give her a lot of talk back from whatever question she was asking me. And then I remember her saying vividly, "Oh, blah, 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 you're lame anyway." Those words stick out to my head right now. You're lame anyway. I remember her saying that to me when I was 6th grade in middle school. And then, you know, as time goes on, made myself more attractive, got my body right, built some status for myself, got my YouTube channels popping, all this stuff. Guess who comes sliding back in my DMs over 10 years later? I kid you not, guys. It's the same girl who called me lame in middle school. I did not open the message. I think she still follows me to this day, but that goes to show how women always come back and how you can always come back and be on top if you actually put your head down and make yourself into a top 10% man, a better man, in which Michael B. Jordan has definitely done. Speaking about making himself a better man, he's also had a pretty good physical progression over the past, I would say 15, 20 years. If you look at him, how he looked like back in Fruitville Station, as some people know him as, versus his sex appeal icon today, there's definitely been a drastic difference there. And I can say, just looking at Michael B. Jordan objectively, that he does have a very good frame about himself, nice broad shoulders, good teeth, good skin. He just has that look that a lot of women would be attracted to. However, in recent times, that really hasn't been the case. Now, before we get into why that is, let's go ahead and watch a video from a YouTube channel called Coves, where they actually digest and tell the reasons why people are attractive from an objective standpoint. They actually did a video on Michael B. Jordan, and I'm curious, not on the video, but more so the comments from the women. Let's go ahead and read it together. So this video was posted a year ago, got about 100,000 views. Let's read some of the top comments. "There's something about his face that makes him so attractive, yet not over the top handsome-ish. What a total bae face." All right, that's an interesting perspective. Basically what they're saying is that he's not necessarily a Chad or a full-blown 10 out of 10 Tyrone, but he has something that's attractive and almost cute about him, right? We've heard the different levels of attractiveness, right? There's ugly, there's cute, there's hot, there's Giga Chad. They're saying like Michael B. Jordan falls in, so far, this perspective, between like cute and hot, somewhere in between there. His eyes and his lips and his nose are so pleasant to look at. He looks so adorable and cute and youthful. When he talks and smiles, his jaw muscle flexes. So that's also around the same perspective. He's so cute, oh my God, definitely an approachable kind of handsome. Some guys are movie star gorgeous, but he's more of an everyday good looking, and I think that what makes him more popular as a celebrity crush. He looks like he could really be someone's boyfriend or just a real person. I think his attitude personality has a lot to do with it. He's so confident and charismatic, which somehow shows through in the way he smiles and he stands. All right, so we're seeing this word a lot, cute. As I mentioned before, women are finding him attractive, but not like sexy attractive, not like let me rip his clothes off attractive. And that's interesting given that he was named 2020's most sexiest person, right? You would think somebody like that would have a lot of sex appeal, but it's almost giving this boy next door, which I never heard that term before. It's usually used in the context of women, like that sort of girl next door look. Basically what they're saying is Michael B. Jordan gives off that boy next door look. All right, so that's what a lot of these comments are saying. Let's go ahead and check Instagram and see what women are saying there. All right, so this was going a bit viral on social media, and she said Michael B. Jordan is cute. Once again, that cute word, but doesn't have any edge. He just looks, I don't know, responsible. He looked like he knows where his birth certificate is at. Damn. This is honestly literally the same perspective, but what stands out to me is what she said about how he doesn't have any edge. He just looks like he's responsible. All right, so this can go both ways, right? Outside of that, he looks responsible stuff and how immature that is for her to say. But I'm curious about the edge part, right? Edge, what that means is sex appeal. So essentially what she's saying is Michael B. Jordan doesn't have any strong sex appeal about him. If you see the way he dresses, the way he kind of comes off himself, he comes off as very mature, responsible, and professional, especially in the way he dresses. I don't think Michael B. Jordan has any tattoos, which probably helps him in his career. And overall, it's just the edge isn't there, at least for this woman. But oddly enough, a lot of women would agree to that. So the question is, how could Michael B. Jordan have more edge about himself? Outside of the stuff of how he carries himself and how he talks, it's just overall his presentation. So what we know about sex appeal right now is that, one, it starts with your body. I would say Michael B. Jordan has a fairly good body. I'm not sure if he looks the way he looks like in Creed year round, but for the most part, as I said in the beginning, he has a very good frame about himself, right? Really good clavicles, goes into a V-taper sort of waist. So I think his body is on point in regards to that. Next thing up, I would say tattoos. Now, tattoos isn't for everybody. However, tattoos is an easy way to get more edge if you are into artistic, creative work and putting stuff on your body permanently, right? It's definitely a lifelong committed decision. And that's why sometimes, especially in Michael B. Jordan's case, tattoos might not be the best idea, especially for his career. Up next, we have facial hair. I've seen Michael B. Jordan here and there with a beard, but overall, in recent times at least, he's been really growing out this mustache. And I've seen a few comments on that mustache. And what I personally believe is that Michael B. Jordan should trim the mustache and sort of give off the clean cut sort of stubble look and not have that grown out Steve Harvey mustache. And just to prove my point on this, there's actually another comment where a woman said, Michael B. Jordan is slowly turning into Steve Harvey and I can't unsee it. And then someone said he reminds me of the head detective from Living in Color. So a lot of women would agree with that. And the mustache is just getting a little too big, just from an objective standpoint. And if you actually just trim that to a good, decent length, he can actually increase the way he looks and probably increase his sex appeal too. I'll leave a picture right here. I think this example of Michael B. Jordan right here is one of his best representations of still having that quote unquote cute look that a lot of women love, but also that sort of edge that a lot of women also like too. So another thing that helps with sex appeal is jewelry. In this picture, actually, Michael B. Jordan is wearing jewelry, and I've never not seen Michael B. Jordan actually wear some sort of jewelry. So outside of that, the only thing I can really suggest is just trimming the mustache. And you'll tend to notice the women who are saying these sort of things, right? Well, what's the common trend there? It's actually black women. Black women are saying this, black women saying he have no edge, black women saying this, that, or the other. And that has overall been my experience. And that's why also, again, I relate to Michael B. Jordan so much. I've already stated this before, but in regards to that edge, she also could be talking about him not being hood enough, like that sort of hood dude vibe. And that's also something that I necessarily don't portray or give off. And that's why, in regards to the women that I attract, I've noticed personally that I attract a lot of Hispanic, mixed race, and even white women more so than black women. Of course, I still have black women that like me, but the reason why I feel like Michael B. Jordan too probably has a lot more success with non-black women outside of Lori Harvey, but that's a whole nother discussion, is because of these opinions about him in regards to his edge and how he comes off, how it's not hood enough, how it's not dominant enough. Like he's a professional guy. And sometimes being professional is not even enough, right? So you guys let me know your thoughts down below on what you've been hearing around Michael B. Jordan and if this is actually accurate in regards to what these women are saying. Subscribe, like. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.